To Wine Times. Today we're in Mallow in the county of Cork, and in the presence of one of the legends of Munster and Irish rugby, Alan Quinlan. Alan, welcome. Thanks for coming along. Alan's fresh from training, so we're lucky to get him for a couple of minutes there, and hopefully Alan's going to help us have a look at the product that he's behind, and certainly part of the entity that's behind Thomond Reserve Sauvignon Blanc. So Alan, thanks for coming in today.
No problem, Gary. You're welcome.
Listen, tell us, the entity behind Thomond Reserve, Alan, is the Munster Wine Partnership.
Absolutely.
Tell us, you're involved in that, and how did it come about, Alan?
Well, we just had an idea with Federico Pucciarello, who was an Argentinian guy playing with Munster for a couple of years.
Yeah.
His granddad had a vineyard in
Mendoza.
Mendoza in Argentina. And he was just picking our brains about maybe setting up. You know, I'd have an interest in wine, and he had an interest, and we were chatting, and he wanted to try and set up something where we could kind of create our own bottle of wine, our own flavour.
Your own style, your own brand.
So Ron O'Gara, of course, anyone that doesn't know him as Rog, and Paul O'Connell, myself, and Freddie decided to maybe have a go at bringing out our own wine and bring out. Just as a starting point, we brought out a nice white and a nice red, and they're nicely priced. They're not too expensive. We're happy with the wines. And it's just a starting point for us.
I have you. And of course, initially, Alan, they were the house wines in Thomond. They still are. That was the starting point.
Yeah, they still are. That was the starting point really for us, because you know, the stadium was going to be open. And,
of course,
as players for Munster, and we spoke to Munster about the idea, and they were behind the idea as well.
Very good.
So you know, that's where the name came from as well.
So I suppose the biggest thing for the viewers out there, Alan, to know that this is not a gimmicky thing. There's a lot of work gone into this, really, with the sourcing of the fruit, with the packaging, and the whole machine behind it. This is a satisfactory kind of project for you.
Yeah, it is.
You've seen it come to fruition.
Probably didn't realise the work that has to go into it to create your own wine. And, thankfully, with your help, as well, with O'Donovan's off licenses, and you made it happen for us. And you know, we're really pleased with it. And it's just, as I said, a starting point for us. It's a small little business, and as I said, they're nicely priced. They're not too expensive for people, and you know, I suppose it's our own touch and our own brand, really.
I think that one of the most popular comments, Alan, I hear about these wines are that they over-deliver on the price. That, you know, people think, you know, it might be gimmicky or whatever. When they taste the wines, and as we're about to do now, they're always pleasantly surprised.
Yeah,
you get that comment?
We're not experts in the wine business. It's something that we've started out with, and we're really pleased, and we've got lots of good feedback.
Fantastic. So let's try it. I'm going to talk you through it there, and give me your own views on it. Again, Stelvin Cap from France. The fruit is from Languedoc-Roussillon, so it's from right down the south of France. A place you found yourself many a time, of course.
Yeah, exactly. We've spent many time down the south of France.
Many an afternoon down there.
Sipping on wine.
I have you. Well, listen, a question I always wanted to ask you. You know, we're in the middle of the rucks and the malls and all that down the south of France. Did you ever get a smell of wine after that?
Absolutely. The French lads are always drinking wine before games and after games and stuff. So
excellent. So looking at this, Alan, it's clear. So you know, we know that it's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly presented. Sticking a bit to the glass, suggesting the 12.5% alcohol. So we know that to go a bit further, we'll give it an old sniff. And again, I suppose what we're getting here is asparagus, green gage fruit like Granny Smith apple, gooseberry, and of course Sauvignon Blanc as a grape variety right now people can't get enough of, you know, so that's why we'll be setting on Sauvignon Blanc as well, as opposed to Chardonnay, etc. So up to now it's kind of making itself ready for the palate, so let's have a try.
It's very popular, and we've supplied lots of wedding couples for it. And
so for weddings, perfect?
Absolutely perfect.
So let's have a try on the palate. So as a style, it's medium dry, it's not bone dry, so it's not, you know, it's not bone dry. It's good acidity, which is good for Sauvignon Blanc, so it's kind of gripping, it feels alive in the mouth again. But again, it follows through on what's on the nose, which is the gooseberry, green apple, etc. But a lovely length of alcohol as well, so it's really smooth as well, and it kind of really lasts, great balance through it. So a great wine, Alan, so there's no surprise why it's been so successful.
Really, no, it's, as I said, we're pleased with it, and the feedback we've got from people has been great so far.
Fantastic. Alan, you released a book recently there, Blood, Sweat and Tears. I know a lot of people were reading it over Christmas. I was reading it myself. That was a bit of a journey, and a good recounting of your own journey through your rugby career. I suppose some of the best journeys are the toughest and the longest ones, but you're there, you've been there, come out the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been very lucky. I've had a long career at Munster. I made my debut in '96, and I think you know, I'm coming to the end of my career. And it's no surprise.
There were a couple of years when you left, I suppose, is there?
You know, I think it was nice. I was approached to do the book, and it was nice to recount the stories, and quite stimulating, I suppose. A lot of good stuff and bad stuff in there.
Yeah, but very honest account.
By and large, it's been a great run I've had, and you know, I've been very lucky to have success with Munster over the years and to win 2 Heineken Cups. Were probably the highlights.
Something else,
so it's been enjoyable to do.
Yeah, you're getting good feedback from it. I read it myself over Christmas, and I was fascinated by it. So well done, well put together. I
suppose it mightn't be everyone's cup of tea, and but so far so good.
Absolutely. So listen, Alan, thanks very much for doing the review with us, and best of luck with Blood, Sweat and Tears. And thanks very much for coming in today. And then from Wine Times, there you go, Al. Cheers. Thanks for coming in. Thank you.